Fastest clicker in the West. I wonder where you learned that. The beard is speaking. So the 50 weekly moving average did hold nicely down here on the bottom. You can see here. So we bounced off the 50 moving average. We climbed on the 10 moving average. Went all the way down about 10 monthly 10 moving average. Now the monthly 10 moving average is not that important because you know it's monthly. It's right now we start of the month. You know we did climb above the 20 moving average on the 1 hourly time frame, so that's nice. 4 hourly still not even close to the towards the upside. You know, so this might you know take a little while to actually get there. So you know we gotta figure out how this actually gonna play out. So you know try to analyze you know previous dumps and stuff like that. Badge guitar captain is here, the late captain, nice. My portfolio only down 10%, so hope that also recovers. Yo, what's up? Yeah, another stream. Hi guys, how you doing? Nice, there is a lot of green names in the chat, like that, man, like that. So of course everything is in red beside few coins. Luna right now it wants to go parabolic. I mean damn, Luna is a beast, man. Right now it went up here in some kind of rising wedge up here, broke on the downside. We did something like this up here, bounced up here above the wedge up here, right now above, sitting above the wedge. I mean the recovery on Luna is insane. So I think this actually can continue towards the upside unless Bitcoin, you know, figures out he's gonna push it down again. So we're gonna see. I wish you all the best, Eli. Thanks for opting us today in Patreon. Thanks, man. Appreciate that as well. It's gonna be fine. Like I'm not worried, man. By the way, look at my Coke, man. Look at my Coke. It's ice. I'm trying to, you know, loosen it up, trying to warm up the room, but you know, the Coke is, you know, it was outside in the freezing temperature. So I'm trying to drink this, but you know, I cannot drink this. There we go. I'm gonna drink it like scotch. Oh my god, that's ugly. Oh, I'm not drinking any more of that. Hi, good sir. Can we take a look at Contentos? Of course, when you have a chance, sir. Yes, of course, we can do that. Sky, thanks for the tank bus, man. Oh my god, that's ugly. I'm not drinking any more of that. Ah. I'm only 3% down with my portfolio now, climbing up nicely. So the small, you know, altcoins are recovering. Any coins to buy now, sir? Can you tell us what your wife said? Will it dump more or go up? She wants to be a bag holder. So we had a little bit discussion about, you know, bag holding and stuff like that. I say, you know, you don't want to be bag holder. She said she wants to be a bag holder. I said it's not a good time to be a bag holder. She said no, you know, everything goes down, but you know it comes back up. I want to be a bag holder. She said yeah, but look at she said look at Bitcoin. You know, if you bought it to 17 right now, you'll be up, right? You know, bag holding, you know, works out. Yeah, but do you want to bag hold for 4 years? And she said but your strategy is not working either, because you know trading up and down, like you would have a lot more money if you just like bought and just held when you bought back in time. You know, that's true, you know. So stuff happens. Trading doesn't always work out. Drink to numb the pain. This crash was expected 1 week ago, hence people are calling out 51, 73, 43, and well, here we are. It's all good. Bro, are you Serbian? Accent are like ours. Yeah, in the general area of Serbia. Sorry, I've got to say please. Thanks for man, it's okay. Contentos, yeah, we'll look at Contentos. You need money at 10th December. So, you know, it does look quite bad. I'm not gonna, you know, sugarcoat it. You know, it doesn't matter how you look at it. The title is, you know, understanding what happened. So we're gonna look what happened to Bitcoin up here. And is this a dead cat bounce? You know, drop down, dead cat bounce to something like this down here. So, you know, we don't want that. You sound Hungarian to me. Still bullish on Link. I was never bullish. I mean, I was bullish on Link because, you know, Crypto was talking about, everybody was talking about it. So, you know, if there's a lot of hype about it, you know, yeah, you become bullish, but you know it did not perform at all. Most of my portfolio is above my original entries still, so I'm not sweating too much. Maybe down 4k profit. Yeah, it's okay, that's okay. So the recovery is in full swing right now. Let's see here on small time frames. 30 minutes time frame, getting hitting this 50 very important 50 moving average up here. Will we actually try to break that? I wouldn't like to go down here at some kind of 48,000 down here below these moving averages. It doesn't look like it's gonna be V-shaped recovery, unfortunately. I don't see the V-shaped recovery. It's more like you know, something like this up here, very fast towards the upside. But this, you know, bounced up and then, you know, bled more to the downside. So right now it's going towards the upside, and we might expect more downside. So at least the way I see it right now. But QCompil bought a link deep heavily, I heard. That might be the case. Link is down 11%. I mean, there definitely some coins have recovered very nicely, and you know, even in downtrend, you know, people are still gonna, you know, buy the dips, you know, and pump the coins, you know, and stuff like that. But you know, will the coins actually get back to the previous highs and stuff like that? That's the question, right? You can see how Link actually, you know, broke on the downside heavily, you know, big time. Let's see if Link is actually holding any kind of important levels down here. This is, let's see, monthly levels. Monthly is actually looking quite crap. It had some kind of pull up here right now, and this bounce on the downside. It's holding above the monthly 20 moving average. But let's go to the weekly time frame up here. Let's remove the moving averages for a second and see if we can actually, you know, get any kind of nice lines up here. I don't think it's this one. I think it's somewhere up here. Yeah, something like this. So yeah, so technically maybe it still got some kind of hopium if it can stand above this line up here. Link, you know, it pulled back nicely. Definitely pulled back nicely up here. So we'll see if this actually holds or not. This line. It's a nice line. I like this line. Maybe there's some kind of better move on the line. It's a nice line. It's a very nice line. Let's keep the line. So right now you can see this might be some kind of a, you know, head and shoulders pattern. You know, you don't want this to play out. How much is this actually up here? Let's see down here. How much is this? Zero. Literally zero. Below zero. So you know, looking at the chart, you know, you don't want this head and shoulders pattern to play out. Tell you what, if you lost all the money, a good way to see if she loves you. She'll probably stick around. I think that they prolonged this bull market by at least a couple of months. Crazy day today. Yeah, crazy day today. Definitely something is, you know, definitely up right now. But you know, we need to figure out what Bitcoin is gonna do, guys. We need to figure out what's gonna happen. We need to figure out if we are gonna go down or we are gonna go up. MACD, I don't like the MACD cross down here, you know, especially on the weekly time frame. So we still got like 1 day left to actually correct this. Will we actually correct this MACD cross or not? I don't know, guys. But technically speaking, on the weekly time frame, it doesn't look that bad. You don't have any kind of divergences. There are no overbought levels. This down here, it looks like it's right now. It looks like, so if we continue dumping on downside, this looks like it's you know, hidden bullish divergence. Now this is, you know, it can just continue dumping more next week, you know, and go below this level down here below 42,000. If it goes below 2,000, there is no divergence. So you know, it's a lag indicator. So you know, that's the little bullishness there is right now on up here, but there is no technically bad indicator right now. This bearish cross is coming in right now. It's gonna close if we cannot pull back up more on the weekly time frame. On the monthly time frame, there is a pattern up here that I've been watching for months now, and I have actually thought that once we came up here to some kind of 47,000, that we are gonna dump down here, because this is called, you know, extend, smack, hug, dump pattern. Okay, so this pattern up here is very common in charts. It doesn't matter if it's 1 minute chart or the 10-minute chart or something like that. You got some kind of moving average. You got a price, you know, creating this moving averages, extending, you know, towards the upside, extending away from the moving averages. And when it gets extended, what does it do? It smacks. So you gotta, you know, extend, smack on the moving averages. Then you hug the moving average. So smack, hug. and after the hug oftentimes you get a dump. Okay, so you gotta extend, smack, hug, dump. Or sometimes it does manage to, you know, escape the, you know, bounce off of the moving average. Sometimes manage to bounce off the moving averages and continue towards the upside. So we're expecting that, but you see right now that it is not doing that. This on the monthly time frame, so this can definitely, you know, continue being green up here, whatever, and continue towards the upside, you know. So it's too early to say, but this pattern up here, it's kind of bearish pattern because, you know, extend, smack, hug, dump. I think I just saw it on link right now when we're checking link. Let me see that. I think I just saw it on link, the same pattern up here. So you can see here on link, it is the same pattern, give or take. You know, extend, you smack on the moving averages, you hug the moving averages because you cannot, you know, bounce and then you drop down. So extend, smack, hug, drop, you know. You extend from the moving average, you smack down back on the moving averages, you kind of hug the moving averages, and then you drop down. So this pattern is, you know, bearish pattern. I don't know what way, you know, we can bless you, thanks. What you know, I don't know how to describe the pattern, but it is a very common pattern. Like or when you see, you know, any kind of price going something like this, and then it smacks down on the moving average, and then it starts doing this up here, it often means that it's very bearish and it's going to drop down. Now, sometimes it does. I'm saying sometimes it does, you know, continue towards the upside, but most of the time it just, you know, crashes through the moving average. So which am I? That's the 10 moving average, but it really doesn't matter. This is 20, yeah, this 10 moving average on the monthly time frame. You can see here on the monthly time frame, this 10 moving average, but this works on any kind of time frame. Let's try to find another time where this actually happened. Let me try to find another time where this was actually the case. Over here you can see the see one of these moves. You can see here, you know, price extends from the moving average, then smacks down on the moving average, then kind of follows the moving average and then drops down. Unfortunately, it does that, you know. So when you go up, you smack, and then you try to hold the moving average for a while, but you know, you cannot escape the moving average. Then you smack down. You know, it's very common pattern. It happens all the time, all over the place. Let me try to find another case where this was the case. This on the daily, but you know, on 4 hour and stuff like that, you can probably find more times. Here is almost the same, but it's not exactly the same, because you know, it extends, then smacks, then it tries to hold it and tries, you know, pump again, and then it fell down, but it did continue. So you know, there are cases where it actually, but it wasn't doing this. It was actually, you know, bouncing, and then it was extending, smack, extend, smack, extend, smack. Yeah, so it's a little bit different than the previous. Let's go to the 4 hour. Maybe we can find something on the 4 hour. Let's also use the 20 moving average just to see this. Doesn't matter. It happens. It happened up here, but maybe up here as well. Nah, it's too. Maybe up here a small one or something like that, like extend, you know, extend, smack, and then, you know, and then drops down. Doesn't matter. It's a common pattern. It does happen. Maybe not as, you know, often as I think it does happen, but you know, I watch so many charts that I think it happens all the time. It does happen all the time across the charts, but you know, I think it's pretty simple if you start losing bullishness. Yeah, so Bitcoin continue right now towards downside. Let's see a 30-minute chart up here below this certain levels, you know, get injected by that. You know, I don't want to lose this 20 moving average up here. Dogecoin also going down. Shiba below the, hit some kind of So you see this line up here, so Shiba cannot go back below this line down here. The mafia here today, yeah, the mafia here. Head and shoulders. Head and shoulders pattern. So that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing, right? So this pattern is playing out. You know, it's not the best kind of pattern. Now we got some kind of, you know, right now sitting at this 10 monthly. Let's see, 4 hourly. See here, we pull back on the daily, back, you know, we managed to get above, and right now we're sitting on this. You know, you cannot lose this. If you lose this, I mean, there is probably, you know, probability for recovery and stuff like that, but since we are already that bearish, it's not actually a very good thing to do. The longer you're here in the market, for the more numb you come to these corrections. Feels kind of normal for BTC, to be honest. Is, you know, it can feel normal, but you know, considering other stuff, you know, it kind of looks crap. You know, I would like to say that this is gonna just recover very nicely, but until it does that, you know, I'm keeping, you know, bearish sentiment right now. You know, it's gonna be, sometimes bearish sentiment can actually, you know, keep you up. I think we need to get above this line, and this line right now it's all the way up at 54,000. So you know, that's pretty big move towards the upside. Right now we need, you know, a bounce of like 12% towards the upside to, you know, Apple needs to buy big crypto. Yeah, if Apple buys crypto, it's gonna save us, but you know, until that time, you know, we don't have that much. We don't have that much. So let's see 1 hourly right now. Sitting down there. Let's see 5-minute chart, how it's looking. 5-minute chart went up some up there, right now going towards downside. Did we lose the 5-minute chart? Did we lose the 5-minute chart? Yeah, we did. Is there any kind of hope? Is there any kind of other way to draw the line? Let's try to draw the line differently, a little bit differently. Let's see if this is gonna drop down right now. I see this one, I see these, but you know, these are not actually playing that well. Something like this, give or take, right? I think we dropped below the line. I mean, is there kind of hoping for the line? Let's do the, you know, let's do the fast lines and see if this actually, you know, can actually anyway possibly be working out. I should be centralized. Because this is a big move on the upside right now. This is a big move on the upside. Let's see here, because this seems to be legit dump down here. Maybe it's some kind of bigger time frames. Yeah, it looks like we lost that one. So the uptrend up here got, it got screwed. This is actually a bad sign right now. So it is trying to recover towards the upside, but if it gets rejected by the line again up here and falls back down here, that might be a bad sign, of course. Bad sign, of course. I think that's the line. Let's see, 10 minutes up here. Yeah, 10 minutes. Let's see, 15 minutes, give or take. This actually dropped all the way up here, I think. 5-minute chart. See down here how we can draw the line. So we're gonna have another dump right now. I don't know. So how do these you know, instant dumps work? Sometimes they recover like this, sometimes they go sideways, you know, sideways and dump more, sometimes they go sideways, dump a little bit and then continue towards the upside. How these dumps work? So let's see some other dumps while we're waiting for, you know, something to happen up here. We'll see right now. We'll split the screen up here. We'll split the screen and we'll keep our dump on this line up here. Some moving averages up here, so we got some kind of reference up here, and we're gonna watch it on 1 hourly time frame. We're not gonna watch this one, we're gonna watch Bitcoin again, but we're gonna watch this chart up here. So we're gonna clean up, we're gonna go back to 1 hourly time frame. So we're gonna try to find somewhere where we had a big dump on downside and try to recover and see how that actually plays out. Okay, so let's go back in time and try to find some big dumps and see how they played out. You can see this one has this little move towards upside and goes, you know, dump, small move towards upside, dump, small upside, goes towards upside, and then you have a big dump down to the previous level down here. So previous level down here at 40k. So if this works out, like, because right now what we are doing is trying to find some kind of pattern. We tried some kind of pattern that can confirm or disconfirm what's happening up here. So you can see here we went to, you know, we had a big impulsive move towards the downside. We pulled back, we had a small move towards downside, and right now we bounced on the moving averages. So it's something like over here happening. You have a big impulsive move to the downside, you bounce up, you have a small move to the downside, and then you go again towards the upside. Now we are right up here. So if this pattern up here plays out, if this pattern plays out like this pattern, that means that we are going to continue towards downside down to previous some kind of low down here, where the wick was right around 40k, something like this up here. And then what's happened after that? And then we recover, so, you know, then we recover back up again over here. It depends what kind of market this is, but you know, it looks like, you know, this might be the case. So this is just one example of what might happen. So let's look for other examples, see, you know, if we can confirm or disconfirm what's happening. So this is not the same kind of dump up here. You can see here we go straight up, straight down, and then there is no bounce on the downside. It just kind of goes sideways, small bounce, and continues. So this is not the same as this. Okay, it's not the same kind of dump. It's not the same kind of dump. Let's go and find another dump and see what, you know, if we can get any smarter on this one. Let's see, let's find other dumps on 1 hourly chart. This was a big dump, but this is a V-shaped recovery dump. You can see here V-shaped recovery. V-shaped recovery goes pretty fast towards, you know, wherever it dumped from, and this is not a V-shaped recovery, because V-shaped recovery does something like this up here, you know, towards the upside, over here, and unfortunately we are not in some kind of V-shaped recovery mode right now. So it's not V-shaped recovery. So let's continue trying to find another time. You see V-shaped recovery, you go down, straight back up where you came from. But this isn't the V-shaped recovery. Also V-shaped recovery up here. Here are some big dump, nice dumps. This actually went in, you know, this might have been slower, but you know, might have been the same. See, and then you have this move towards downside down here, and then you have a move towards upside. Now this move actually went sideways and went down below, actually below the move towards downside. So this pattern over here maybe looks something like here, although it's not totally the same. Let me just pop. Oh, we don't have any moving averages on this one. Okay, so let's pop the moving averages up here. Just see how this actually recovered. Where was it? There. So we managed to do on this move above the moving averages and then fell through the moving averages to the downside. So it's not, it could be, but you know, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Let's okay, let's find another one. This is also a V-shaped recovery, so it's not this one up here, because this, you know, from the drop back to almost to the drop, and then, you know, a bigger move towards downside, and then you continue towards the upside. So it's not this one up here either. Something like this. This is still on 1 hourly, but it is not the same. Not the same. V-shaped recovery now up here, something like this. Nah, it's almost, but it's not quite. I mean, it does look nice. Yeah, maybe it's something like this, because you see here, let's see how the moving averages are actually playing out up here. So you see here, we had a big dump like over here, big dump over here. We had, you know, big pullback to the upside. Now this went a little bit more up before it got this move towards downside, you know, but we still got the move to the downside. After the move to the downside, we climbed the moving averages. And after that, we failed to break this 50 moving average up here. It got pushed back below that, and then we went sideways, right? So we went down, up, climbed up here, then we broke that on downside and kind of went sideways up here. Now the sideways motion is a consolidation pattern that's being created right now because of the volatility. So this consolidation pattern, you know, broke up, and then afterwards, after the consolidation pattern, we broke to the downside down here, went up to the triangle, and then broke on the downside. So whether we are gonna right now we are creating some kind of consolidation pattern or not, I do not know. But you know, every time after some kind of impulsive wave towards the downside, we have some kind of pattern being created, you know, either some kind of triangle or some kind of V-shaped recovery, you know, some kind of rising wedge where you drop up and then you continue to upside. You know, something is being created after a big impulsive move, because you are just way too extended from the moving averages up here. And if you are way too extended from the moving averages, what happens? You know, you need a little bit time to come back to the moving averages, to have the moving averages push you towards the downside. So, you know, right now, you know, the market's trying to figure out how this is going to play out, what's going to happen next and stuff like that, where the next move is going to come. Right now, we actually closed this one hourly candle red above the 10 and 20 moving average, which is quite good. Right now we have this start of the green candle up here. Let's see 30-minute chart close below 10 moving average, which is not good. So it might indicate that we might actually see some kind of more movement towards downside down here. Let's see 4 hourly. 4 hourly is just way far. 50 minutes is below 10 and 20 moving average down here. Let's see, you know, on smaller time frames, does this pattern up here correlate really nicely? I mean, it's not really nicely, but you know, it is somewhat nice. Don't tell me it looks exactly like 2021 dump. Is this 2021? No, this is the news is not as grim as the start of last week. Maybe the market recovers a bit. Maybe we're gonna see that. So we are still trying to just figure out what kind of pattern can we expect from the dump. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what kind of pattern we can expect from the dump. This is 1 hour. This 50 minutes. This is 1 hourly time frame. 30 minutes up here. You know, sometimes it might go a little bit fast. No, this is 1 hour. I don't know what I'm clicking up here. I think we are down here, right? May. April. Yeah, it does look like you know, maybe repetition of this stamp up here. It's a little bit different though. We went all the way up to the 50 moving average, and you know, 50 moving average right now is at 52.7 or something like that. But it is the same kind of dump. I explained this on the pattern, so I can explain it right now. Let's go up here, and I'm gonna show you an indicator down here that it is, you know, it is a kind of dump that does not happen often, guys. This kind of dump is quite scary, and there is reason why this kind of dump is scary, and it's not a normal kind of dump. So what I'm going to show you right now is indicator down here called TLA overextended indicator. And what this indicator does is just measures some extended levels from the moving averages. So it's not very complicated indicator, but it can show some very interesting moves towards downside. Now you can see here on the weekly time frame down here, we knew we had to recover all the way when we came down here, right? Because you know, some kind of movement towards the upside has to happen after a big dumps. So these events do happen very, very rarely, and you can see here since 2017 these events happened 4 times. Right now we are very extended on the weekly time frame down here, you know, towards these levels down here. You know, it is you know, pretty big extension, but this extension can definitely continue towards downside. So this is not yet done. Let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, what you're gonna see here, on the daily time frame, what you're gonna see here, this is a daily close. So you'll see here that these levels do not happen that often. Are we using the week? There we go. This moves towards the downside. There we go. So you can see right now we are measuring the week on the downside. This week on the downside, we are measuring the length of the week. So we are measuring the drop away from the moving averages. And what you're gonna see here, that these kind of moves are very volatile and they do not happen that often. They do not happen that often and down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So this happened during the big dump here in April. This happened during Corona times. This over here happened during the, you know, a capitulation phase in 2018, and this is, you know, the bear market ending in during the 2017 bull run, right? So this is the bull market ending up here. So you can see here these levels are very, very scary when they happen, because these kind of drops are very rare. And every single time these kind of drops has indicated either some kind of bottom down here, yeah, usually some kind of bottom, some kind of liquidation area, because this is bottom, this is you know, it starts off some kind of, you know, some kind of fight. But this was, you know, November 18 all the way to March, so this is less like something like 6 months or something like that, this stamp on the downside down here. But this first over here did indicate, you know, further moves toward the downside. So it is, you know, volatile dump. It's not normal kind of dump. I know everybody says this is normal. No, this up here is normal. Okay guys, this up here, these dumps up here and towards the upside, this is the normal range. So every time we do some abnormal moves toward the downside, it's not normal. So this isn't technically a normal move towards the downside. Although it can seem like this is normal move, everybody's saying that, hey man, that's perfectly, 25% down is perfectly normal in crypto. Yes, 20% down is normal in crypto, especially in 2017 bull market. It was normal to have like all of these, you know, 20% dumps all the time. But unfortunately, right now it should not be that normal. So when these things happen, you know, it does scare the market a little bit more than it should maybe. So this dump up here, what we do not want to happen. Right now, the 1 hourly time frame, it looks like it's right now holding this. It looks like it's holding this 10-20 moving average up here. For how long? I don't know. Best case scenario, we bounce a little bit more up here, you know, until this this 50 moving average, and then maybe break the 50 moving and continue towards the upside. But I don't believe in any kind of V-shaped recovery right now, because it doesn't have the pattern of a V-shaped recovery. We just saw that, you know, it dumped down, it has a small, you know, move towards downside, and then, you know, gets towards the upside right now. But let's see volume. We haven't been checking volume that much. The volume is kind of going down up here while we're going towards the upside. Let's see on the 4 hourly volume. Maybe we can be smarter with the volume. So, you know, this move towards the upside is, you know, losing the volume on the downside. So, you know, I think, you know, everybody who wanted to buy the dip bought the dip right now. So right now they're sitting, hey man, why is it not going up? Well, you know, you need people to, you know, push the price towards the upside after you buy the dip, you know. So after you buy the dip, there needs to be bullishness in the market to push the price towards the upside, push your dip, you know, higher towards the upside. If not, you know, it goes on the downside. So right now it is kind of, you know, is this a dead cat bounce? Will it bounce? Will it not bounce? What's it gonna do? Let's see in our 1 hourly time frame. Still, yeah, there is a little bit green up there. Maybe some kind of help in getting there. This 50 moving average, but this was, if I'm not mistaken, let's go down here. Let's split the chart again in two. This is the hour chart, 30-minute chart right now, and this is the 1 hourly chart. Now, does these two look the same? Because this is 1 hourly chart and this is 30-minute chart, so, you know, it is on a different time frame. So this is happening a lot faster than the April dump that we had, but this is kind of same, you know, big moves towards downside. Big moves, volatile moves to the downside. You got this move, you know, move down here, right? And then you climb the moving averages towards the upside. 50 moving average, climb the moving average upside to the 50 moving averages, and then in 50 moving average kind of smacks you down below the 20 moving average, What happens after that? After that, we go into consolidation phase because you know, we go a little bit down, a little bit up, getting smacked by this moving average. Down a little, down a little up, right, down, up, down, down, up, down, getting smacked previously, you know, testing this previous level down here. Then, why not? Let me just pull all the moving averages up. Then we manage, you know, to get back above the moving average up here on 50 moving average. You know, hug the 50 moving average for a little while. Hug the 50 moving average for a little while up here. See 50, hug the lid, then kind of go back into the 50 moving average. Then this, you know, blue line comes up here, and you know, smacks us down, still above this level down here. Smacks us down. You can see one, and then bam on the downside. One, bam on the downside. But this part over here is when we actually break. Actually, you know, the breakout comes over here because there is some kind of triangle going on here. You know, if you can draw any kind of triangle up here, there is some kind of triangle. You break this triangle on downside, you try to go back, you fail that, you cross this line, previous bottoms down here, and then you drop have a big time drop. So this can take a while. Let's see now. Since this is playing, you know, almost the same, we can actually measure the time difference this actually take. I'm not saying it's gonna be, you know, play out exactly the same. Like I'm not even close to that, but you know, this is half the time this took. So you know, this how long this take. Let's see the time frame up here. Our time frame up here is 108 hours. So this is gonna take 54 hours. How much is 54 hours? 2 days. 54, 25. 2.25 of a day. So this is gonna take 2.25 of a day or something like that to play out. If it's gonna play out exactly the same as previously, if it's the same kind of pattern, of course, you know, there are a lot of ifs and you know, and stuff like that. There's a lot of ifs and stuff, you know, if it plays out the same, because you know, fractals do play the same, like the center plan says, they do play out the same, patterns do play out the same. So if it does play the same, we can expect, you know, next 2 days we're gonna go kind of sideways up here until we actually, you know, decide to continue with the fractal drop down, or we actually bounce towards the upside, you know, give or take 2 days, you know. So some kind of consolidation is definitely happening up here right now. But whether this is exactly the same or not, you know, so we already right now know that, you know, this isn't some kind of V-shaped recovery. It is not bouncing that fast. The volume is, you know, kind of going a little bit down. I mean, there's still a lot of volume up here, but you know, it's not kind of, you know, rising volume towards the upside, something like, you know, something like this towards the upside. It's more like, you know, it's going towards the upside. Beside this pump up here, over here, it was kind of going up here, but right now going to, you know, it's too small time frame. Let's go to the 15 minutes chart or something like that. Yeah, you can see ever since this move towards the upside, the volume has technically been going towards the downside, which is quite bad indication right now that, you know, you are losing volume on a move towards the downside. You're losing volume on the move to the downside. So you're gonna see how this actually, you know, works out in the end. So there's that. Let's go to another chart up here. No, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go split it up, keep up the volume, and just look at a 1 hourly chart for a second up here. See what we are actually holding right now. 10-20 moving average up here to this one up here. Let's see 30-minute chart up here. Got up to 50 minutes. I think we need to watch 30-minute chart as more important than 1 hourly, at least the way it looks like right now. Okay, what's people saying in the chat right now? No volume. Yeah, volume is lacking. As long as we hold 50 moving average weekly, be good. Yeah, we can be good. You know, the 50 moving average is all the way down here at 46.9. So I think there might just be a chance that we hold 46.9. But you know, it's gonna take a little time to get to that point. Possibly it depends what Omicron news we get on Monday. Oh man, if 2 days, so you know, today's Saturday, so this is gonna go for 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So if it's nicely, if the market's gonna go drop on Monday, this continues dropping on Monday, you know. CME futures closed at 53. Yeah, definitely the Eclipse did the thing. Yeah. Monday stocks will bleed. I don't know. Stocks looks bad, guys. Stocks looks bad. We already called the top on stocks up here at 36.4. Stock looks very bad, and once they start dropping below these levels down here, it's, you know, everything is gonna go, you know, belly up. we can look at some companies, you know, big companies, and see what they look like. And from what I've seen, you know, even companies right now, like Tesla and stuff like that, look bad. And you have to look at it the monthly time frame up here. You can see here Tesla was actually, you know, rising up here towards the upside. Right now it had up this move towards the upside. Right now consolidating up here. But let's try to find any kind of indication. Like, it is extended up here, so it can definitely move towards the downside. You can see even Tesla has this, you know, extend, smack, hug type of style up here. You see extend, smack, hug, and then it bounces towards the upside. Now this bounce towards sometimes can go towards the upside, but you see up here, you see this monthly doji up here, and right now going towards the downside. So maybe Tesla is gonna do exactly the same pattern as the Bitcoin is doing right now. Let's see up here on the MACD. You can see them, sorry, on the RSI. You can see the RSI because these are two red candles already, so this is already confirmed up here. There is already big, huge divergence on the monthly time frame up here. It was actually divergence all the way up here. You can see the divergence, and this is just, you know, hopium up here, you know, last pump towards the upside. And, you know, right now you got double divergence up here, so this needs correction towards us. So even Tesla looks bad right now. Okay, Tesla is one of these companies. Let's look at Apple. What is Apple doing? Apple has this very nice rising wedge going up here. It's sitting at some kind of top up here, but it is rising wedge, and you know, it looks like it's trying to break the rising wedge to the upside. But if it for whatever reason breaks on the downside, this rising wedge, you know, and the rising wedge is, you know, if the market is dropping to the downside, if it drops on the downside, you know, it's gonna go all the way down here at some kind of 115, and you know, we will see how that reacts from that. But even Apple has this rising wedge towards the upside. Which other companies I'm gonna look at? Beyond Meat. I don't know why I have this on my chart, but you know, I remember there was a big talk about Beyond Meat. You can see here I did after the IPO or ICO or whatever it's called, IPO. You know, I did you know, it pumped big time. It had this, you know, pattern. It broke the downside, went down here all the way down to the corona dump, then bounced big time towards the upside. And I said, you know, to my wife that, you know, Beyond Meat might be the next thing, because you know, people want, you know, there's too much people they want. But look at this, man. I don't know what happened to it, but you know, something happened to Beyond Meat, so Beyond Meat is dying. But it's not a big company. Let's look at Snap right now. Snap also, you know, broke very important trend line up here. This is the weekly trend line for Snap. Snap broke it on the downside, so right now it is in some kind of downtrend. Amazon, let's look at Amazon right now. Amazon is having these, you know, goes to the upline right now, you know, going sideways. Let's see monthly time frame. Yeah, so it has this, you know, big extension. It is not exactly the smack as much as, but it is hugging the moving averages without, you know, coming higher up here. And you see here, for, you know, it is just hugging these moving averages while the RSI is going towards downside. You know, monthly bearish crosses up here. What happened last time we had monthly bearish cross? Nothing. It kind of went sideways. Maybe Apple will survive this. I don't know, but it's not very optimistic move right now. It's not very, you know, bullish chart when it comes to, you know, just looking by the chart. Let's see here on the weekly time frame. Is there some kind of a pattern up here that we are missing? I'm not trying to chart, you know, Apple and stuff like that, but you know, it would be interesting to see if we can find any kind of stuff up here that confirms what we already believe, you know, confirm our bias on stuff. Maybe, I don't know. It's crap. It's not crap, but you know, Twitter changed CEO. It broke the trend. The trend was something, maybe not something like this, maybe something like this up here. Yeah. No, it's not this trend. It's broken. Sorry, it's different trend. Its trend goes all the way down from here, from April, right? This is the trend. This is the trend being broken. This is the retest. This is the failure, and right now it's dying. So Twitter right now, it looks bad as well. Of course, so you can see these big companies, they do look bad. GME right now falling towards downside. How is I don't know what's even it's called. Lucid Group. So this actually had the extent. Right now it needs to smack, This is a weekly time frame. You're gonna see, but it's extended from the moving average, so it needs a pullback. Snap. FedEx, I think it's also looking like crap. Yeah. Maybe it's some kind of bottom, maybe. But you know, the companies are not doing that well. Companies are not doing well. And then S&P, you know, S&P broke very important trend line up here. S&P broke very important trend line up here. You know, it was, you know, a rising trend line, broke on the downside, you know, retested the trend line right now going towards downside. Same thing goes for Dow Jones, broke very important trend line, retesting right now going to the downside. So it does look bad. Facebook Meta. Okay, let's check Facebook Meta. Facebook Meta. Why is not popping up? Roundhill Metaverse ETF. Metacon. Which one is it? I don't know. Let's go up here. Yeah, I saw also whole chain up 300% from the week. Man, that was insane. Meta stock, something like that. What's Roundhill Ball Metaverse ETF? Is this Facebook? Meta. Arc Meta. Okay. This is the one. Is this Facebook? What happened with this, man? What happened with this? I think they changed the ticket on Meta on December 1st. But where is the Elon sold his house? Maybe jump to 50 EMA on 1 hour and then reject to 52 maybe. Oh hey, it's late captain. Facebook Meta. But you know, I you know, where do I see the rest of the chart? It's not this one. Man, they messed it up. They messed it up, man. Let's say Facebook stock. Meta Platforms Incorporated. FP. Oh, FP. Okay. It's still FP. Ah, there we go. Ah, okay. This is Facebook. It looks normal move towards the upside. So even Facebook is where you can see here, Facebook broke on the downside, got rejected by the moving averages, broke below the 50 moving average, very important moving average. Even Facebook is dumping like crazy right now. You know, this uptrend up here got broken up there, but the bigger uptrend, we can go to the monthly time frame. I think it's broken as well. So let's see up here. This engulfing candle, so it should not be counted there. Something like this up here, give or take. Oh, Sky, are you still here, man? Sky, are you here? Are you here, Sky? Sky, are you here? I forgot it, man. I forgot it, man. Sky KC86, are you here? Sky, are you here? We gotta do consensus, man. We gotta do consensus. So it's on the ballpark, but it's break 20 moving average. It's gonna be bad. Sky. Yes, sir. There you are. Okay, sorry, man. I forgot about the site against changing the ticker. I don't know. It's called the symbol is still FB, but you know it's called Meta Platforms. Yeah, Sky. Sorry, man. What was the coin you want to check out? You want to check out COS or Contendos. Oh yeah, COS. I have it somewhere up here, but let's just do it like this up here. COS. Crypto, Consendos, dollar, Binance. Let's see up here. Yeah, I saw that it pumped yesterday. Yesterday it pumped like crazy, right? Yeah, you can see here. So yesterday there were a couple of coins. It was Consendos, it was GSX, also that pumped like crazy. You can see the pump, but you know the pullback is not actually that bad. You know, this looks still good. You know, it pumped like crazy, but you know, I mean, maybe it did pull back. I don't know. Yeah, it 20% pullback, but it did pump like crazy. And there was also one called CSTI or something like that. I don't know. CTSI. Yeah, maybe this is the one. Yeah, no, it's not this one. something else, I don't know. But yeah, there were a couple of coins that pumped like crazy, like 3, 4, 5 times on Binance suddenly. I don't know why, but you know, suddenly they pumped like crazy. So candles got out of the triangle, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but you know, we have had this triangle for a long time up here, and this is the second triangle up here, and it broke out right up here, and on the breakout, it just pumped like crazy. I don't know why. I think a lot of people have been watching this. I don't know if this is actually a good thing or not a good thing, you know, so we don't really care. But we are expecting, you know, anytime you get kind of pump out of the trend line, you expect to go to up here, you know, consolidate maybe some moves, you know, slow it. But this just went too fast, man. This just went too fast. And unfortunately, it is you know, pulling back right now 42% or something like that. So it's really hard to figure out what's going to happen right now. But it's clear to say that, you know, it is being affected by the bleed towards the downside right now. It's trying to find some kind of bottom. This there is of course the support down here at 0.03, also support all the way down here at moving average at 0.024. But let's see some other support lines beside these. We got this big one up here at a weekly time frame. And besides that, we gotta go all the way back here, but it's monthly. But I think this one is most important right now. So this is around something like on the weekly 0.02. If we can close above 0.028, that will be actually very nice. So, you know, closing just above the line where we are right now, right? If you can close above that, you are closing a weekly above very important resistance. Let's see on the weekly up here, are we creating any kind of... I think it would be good for price if you can close above 0.028. But anything that goes up too fast can come down also very fast. So I hope you did buy this like back down here, not, you know, here at the top, because, you know, I'm not quite sure how long it's gonna take, you know, to get back to these levels. I don't know if this is, you know, if this is Luna or not, you know, but... It's not the best feel right now. I haven't bought in just yet. Oh, okay. So I don't know how it's gonna play out, but you know, the pump is already done. I think the big sell-off did happen up here. Will it continue dumping or not? It doesn't look good, by the way, on the 4 hour and 1 hour. Like, I won't get into this right now. I mean, you know, everything is right now sketchy. When Bitcoin is a bullish trend, there is a lot of probability that, you know, altcoins are gonna pump towards the upside. But when Bitcoin is some kind of bearish trend, it's, you know, very scary to do any kind of altcoins, because you never know where, you know, when they're gonna dump, when they're gonna decide, hey man, we're gonna dump on the downside, right? So 1 minute to close down here again, which is actually not that good stuff. Did my cola get any better? I don't think I'm gonna drink this, man. It's been parabolic for a month. Yeah, so I think there are better coins. I don't know if there are better coins right now, what's happening, but you know, bro, MTL Shorts sent you a super chat. Yeah, I saw that. I'm gonna come back to that. MTL Shorts, 5 Canadian bucks. Can you look at Ocean USDT? Looks bullish and seems like it's gonna pop versus BTC pair. Had big correction like BTC, now seems like as strong as Luna. Ooh, I wanna see that, man. I wanna see that. By the way, this is something new up here. It's not just like moving the chart up here. Okay, Ocean USDT Binance. Let's see. No. It does not seem like Luna, unfortunately, at least from what I can see. It's still, you know, it's a long time since I did TI on this. Let's remove the line a little bit up here. See what's happening up here on the weekly time frame. By the way, don't send the super chats to look at coins, because I'm not really in the mood to look at coins. All the kind of coins. It did, you know, it's still holding above this important line up here. I think it actually should be down here. So it's still holding above the line. It's still above the moving averages on the weekly time frame. So it's all good and nice. But you know, this uptrend up here, this short-term uptrend, right now it is broken. So you know, it needs to get back above that trend. It got some kind of longer time trends up here. It's still an uptrend. I mean, even with the dump and everything, like it's still holding, you know, respectably. But on the shorter time frames and looking at the moving averages, I mean, it can recover. It can recover, but the recovery, just like Bitcoin, it is going slow. So you know, it needs to get back above certain levels, right? I would say it needs to get back above certain levels up here. I think it's actually these levels up here, because this is recovery. I think it needs to get above these levels up here to, you know, get back into the trend or something like that. Now there should be some kind of slower trend. This is a very steep trend, so it needs to be some kind of slower trend down here. Yeah, it's already above the trend up here. You can see this on the daily, I think. Yeah, so I think it's already covering. It's still okay-ish, but you know, I wouldn't like to break this, you know, this 0.94 line that we just saw on the monthly. I think this is very important levels to hold on the weekly time frame. If it can hold that on the weekly time frame and, you know, stick around, you know, above that, I think that's gonna be fine. But you know, you still got 2 days left, and this, you know, recovery is kind of slow, so you never know what's gonna happen next, right? So you know, this line up here, you can see previously it went, you know, all the way down there. Look where it closed, just above the support line. Went down there, held still the support line on the weekly, and right now it's above that. So you don't want to close down here on the weekly time frame. It might be looking good, but it's not. It doesn't. Unfortunately, it doesn't look as good as Luna, but it might be looking good. You know, it might have something to it, right? So you know, if it can manage, you know, to do nice moves towards the upside, maybe it's gonna be nice. BTC is pumping. I wouldn't say pumping, man. It's 8.85%. Let's click 30-minute chart up here. See, when people say BTC is pumping, man, BTC is pumping. This is BTC pumping up here. Like, how much percent is this? 0.26%. What kind of second charts are you looking at? Maybe he's looking at these charts, guys. BTC is pumping, guys. BTC is pumping. Look at that, guys. Look at the pumps. Look at the moves. We're going to the moon, guys. We're going to the moon. No stopping, no stopping. Just straight up to the moon, guys. Look at the pumps, man. Look at the buys. Right now, it's going to go to 50,000. Before you know it, it's going to be above 50,000. BTC is pumping. Yeah, look at it, guys. Look at the pumps. Look at the moves. Look at the, you know, bullishness, guys. You know, it's almost like I want to FOMO into this, man. You know, if you do it like this, it's going to be even better. You know, it's just not stopping. It's just like, look at it. It's like it's pumping on like 10 moving average on second chart. This is insane, man. This is how long? Look at, did you see that? What the? Oh my God, we went from 49,055 to 49,057. Son of a damn. Insane moves, insane moves. Unfortunately, when you look at a 30-minute chart, it is a nice move. I wouldn't say pumping, but it's a nice move. It's pumping. You know, you need to zoom out a little bit zoom out. You know, 1 second charts, man. So I think this 30-minute chart, this 50 moving average down here is very important right now. Well, next to that big red candle doesn't look so good. Yeah, I mean, this red candle, but it is, you know, going up a little bit up here. Right now, this is a very important time right now. If we can close this, you know, but it's too early, 25 minutes left, you know. Right now, hitting the resistance up here, and right now it's gonna get rejected. I'm gonna look at this on the rejection on the 1 minute time frame. Sorry, 1 second time frame. Let's pull the line. Let's put the line up here so you can follow the line. Yeah, there we go. Up to the line. Nope, nope, nope. A rejection. Unfortunately, the pumpage stopped at 50 moving average as expected. So we are not going anywhere. Zico says bulls go up to the stairs. Look at that textbook. Bulls go up the stairs. Yeah, but where are the stairs, man? I mean, here are some stairs, but these stairs are going right now, you know, maybe on the downside. To warm up us up in the streets. Oh, this was a big move. What's happened here, man? Look at it. Look at this buy. Look at this buy. How much is this buy? We gotta see this, guys. We gotta see how much was this buys. Who bought? Who bought 25 Bitcoin? Somebody, you know, market bought 25 Bitcoin and price didn't move. Imagine their disappointment. Hey man, I just bought 25 Bitcoin. Why aren't we above 60K? Imagine their disappointment. Lol, this is true. I bought. Stinkia. Scammer in chat. Yeah, you are the scammer, man. You are the scammer. Stinkia is the scammer. The moves people do. It was me. Toro Loco, buy 2 times more. Maybe something's gonna happen. Buy 2 times more. Guys, we have one rule on the in the channel. Like, we literally have one rule: don't spam. That's one rule. Okay, so M-Force, please, you know, chill it down. We got the message the first 5 times, so you know, if you continue, you know, so literally one. We got one. Literally, we got one rule up here. Literally one rule. Daily candle of HOT. Yeah, let's check out HOT, because you know HOT did, you know, manage to pump so hard. So hard. It's such hot coin. If I can find it on my charts, there is it. Right now minus 7%, but you know. Yeah, it did pump up because liquidity was low and people, you know, market selling, you know, so it, you know, it went up 300 points. But this happened pretty fast. I don't think this happened. Yeah, this probably happened on something like minute chart or something like that. Yeah, it was just a week. It actually only went down here. This was just, you know, somebody pressing, market pressing sell and, you know, clearing up the order book. You can see here 1 minute chart. Let's see 1 second chart, how this actually looks on 1 second chart. Let's see 1 second chart how this looks. We gotta go a little bit back though. I don't know how much back we have to go, but you know, we gotta go 5. I think we gotta go. Sorry, it's 1 second chart, so we're gonna see this happened. This was 1 second. Somebody had the fat fingers. Somebody got scared that it was holding hollow. Press market sell, and what happens when you press market sell and there is not enough liquidity in the order books? You clear up the order books, of course. So you know, before pressing the sell button, guys, before pressing the sell button, check if the order books are, you see here, second charts, 1 second, you know, there was a couple of seconds where this went insane, and you know, that's why we have the wicks, you know, because somebody decided, you know, to sell, you know, their stack, and you know, this is 1 second chart, so you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. So the downside was, you know, a couple of seconds. So you got, imagine you got a lot of, you know, you got 25 Bitcoin worth of, for example, I don't know, sushi, for example, and you want to sell sushi, 25 worth of Bitcoin of sushi. You gotta clear up the order books to sell that much instantly. It's just not possible. If you got 25 Bitcoin worth of sushi, you gotta sell it over several days slowly to not move the order book, because order book needs to be filled. You know, new people need to come in and buy your coins and stuff like that. You know, you sell off over a long period of time, because on coins that don't have a lot of liquidity, you know, big money is not there, because you know, because of this stuff. You know, you try to sell and there is nobody to sell to. You know, so there's that. I got really excited yesterday to buy XRP cheap in December. It was strange. I had this dream that XRP was 10 cents and I was trying to buy a bunch. Price notification woke me. Insane. Yeah, the week to the upside. That's that. Buy sushi and cake in bear market. Charts. So what do you guys think? Do you think this dead cat bounce? Is this dead cat bounce? Yes, no. Back up. Yes, bear market. Let's see what people say. When is my month 4 take coming? It's not month 4, it's month 6 actually. So you got first month, second month, and third month 1, 2, 3. Then you got 6 months, you got take 4, and then you got 1 year, take 5, and then you got 2 years with a arrow. No way, still not, or until XRP sinks. Illivium buy now for 10x gains. ELV buy now for 10x gains. I'm not quite sure about that though. Gala, Meta, and Sand are up for today, guys. Gala, Meta, and Sand did recover. See, Gala, Meta, and Sand did recover, but ELV did not recover. Logic usually get recovered, so I don't think we are getting more downside, but I will not buy Bitcoin. I will buy XRP since it's usually used as a hedge against BTC. You know that thing, no joke, XRP really kind of pump. Minus 8%, how can you say it kind of pumped? Like, let's see 30-minute chart up here. Nah, there's no pump. I mean, it is holding nicely a certain moving average here on the 30-minute chart. Still, going towards the upside, so it looks nice, man. It looks nice. So the question is how long it's gonna look nice, huh? I just watch and see what's happened. Don't know what to think anymore, man. I can't wait yes, because if it does not mean bear market. Okay, guys, we gonna so 72% think we are going towards the upside. So we're gonna redo the poll. Okay, is this dead cat bounce? Okay, we're gonna redo the poll, and I'm gonna write yes, bear market. Yes, but not bear market. No, we are going up. And no, but we are not going that much up. Something like that. Okay, so it's a little bit different. But you can see that most people are bullish right now. Is this that can bounce? Like 70% don't think this is a that can bounce. Only 30% think that's bear market. So let's do another poll. You can vote for the bear market, not bear market, but no, we are going back up, but also not bear, that can bounce. But we are not going up that much. So there is a little bit stuff. There is a little bit stuff going on. Alt season comes after some kind of pump, not after some kind of dump. Fact, I'm 100% gambling on having one foot in the market today. So 50%. I don't care. I just want gains. Other option. I don't care. I just want gains. The polls here on YouTube are like kind of crap because you can only put 4 options up. So there's that. We are still above the 10 and 20 moving average on 1 hourly, and 1 hourly closes up in 15 minutes. So it's still good, man. It still looks nice. I can't complain. Right now still below 10 moving average up here. So Let's look at some cleaner charts up here. You can see, still above, kind of trying to get above this 10 moving average up here. When BTC finally dies, every day will be alt season. Be below. Alt season comes when Bitcoin loses dominance. Can come after a dump. You think so? I think alt season comes after Bitcoin, you know, loses dominance, but if it has to lose dominance in an uptrend, not downtrend, I think. If alts recover, better. Crypto gaming coin, Illivium, is where you'll find your 10x gains. That's second time, man. Don't chill your stuff, man. It's not helping. Okay, let's see. 122 people voted, so I'm gonna give you a couple of seconds more to vote if you want to vote. Right now, the voting goes 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is your chance to affect the, you know, bullishness and bearishness of the market. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's end the poll and see how we did. Please check XRP versus BTC chart and let us know your thoughts. Sure, man. Is this the that can bounce? No, we are going up 32%. Yes, but not bear market. So people don't believe in bear market. 27%. No, but we are not going up that much, 25%. So you don't think that can bounce, but you don't either think that we are, you know, gonna recover that hard. And yes, only 14% think this is a bear market right now. So it's a lot small number that, you know, 30%, you know, rest of the people think that it is that can bounce, but it's not bear market. We're just gonna consolidate down here. I can see that. Yeah. The scientific poll is not conclusive. We don't have overly majority on anything. Somebody is screaming Luna. Why? 17%. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Luna, very, very nice. Very nice. Got down here. Bounced. Very nice. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Ooh, Luna wants to go more. Luna wants to go more. Maybe this was the bump. Man, damn, Luna is, you know, looking fresh right now. Consolidation. Let's see here. Did it actually pump? No, this is engulfing. We gotta use this one. Oh, yeah, maybe. Let's do 1 minute chart. Why not? Let's go crazy with 1 minute chart. It's maybe, just maybe, baby, just maybe. We'll think different when BTC hits 38k. Immortal want me to check something. XRP versus BTC. Don't make me do BTC charts, man. You know I don't like doing BTC charts. So it is recovering faster than Bitcoin. We can see that. Let's see the daily chart up here. It's definitely recovering, you know, but it's been losing versus Bitcoin for a long time. Then has these, you know, major pumps. But you know, all the time it's, you know, major pumps. But every time after a pump, it just loses against the Bitcoin. So it has a pump, lose against Bitcoin. It has a pump and then lose against Bitcoin, you know. It has a pump and then loses against Bitcoin. So, you know, if you can catch the pumps, it's nice. But, you know, oftentimes it just loses against Bitcoin, right? But this, let's see weekly time frame up here. Also on the weekly time frame, we can see pump, lose against Bitcoin. Pump, lose against Bitcoin. Pump, lose against Bitcoin. Lose, pump, lose against Bitcoin. Pump, lose against Bitcoin, right? Pump, lose against Bitcoin, right? So technically Bitcoin is better than XRP because, you know, XRP has nice pumps, but, you know, most of the time it's just losing against Bitcoin. We will think different when BTC hits 38k. Maybe we'll do another poll then. Captain Kirk crypto. Bear market starts if we drop and close below 40k. Why can't all my coins be Luna? I'm gonna look at Luna, guys. I'm gonna look at Luna. Luna is kind of scary right now because this is one of, you know, it just pumps so hard, man. It just pumps so hard. It just wants to go to the moon, man. What's happening with the chart? You know, it's hard to, you know, I'm trying to figure out some kind of pattern up here, but, you know, it's hard to figure out. Maybe on 1 second chart. Maybe we can see it clearer on 1 second chart. Up here, some kind of pattern. Now we need something like maybe 5 second chart or something like that. Let's see 5 second chart. Yeah, this is 5 second chart, and now we get all of the nice little moves nicely made up here. So we got some kind of, you know, move up here. Should be something. Let's clear this up. It should be something like this up here. Give or take. Oh, it's either at the bottom. say that at the bottom. Now it broke the trend. It broke the second trend right now. It got a retest on the trend. Right now it's gonna go down. Right now it's gonna go down. We are expecting Luna to go down right now on this pullback. Let's see here. Can it get back above the line? Maybe the line is not that correct. Yeah, you see here. I wasn't correct with the lines, so you know, if you're not correct with the lines, then you get these things. It managed to get back, you know, it managed to bounce. Maybe it's not down there, maybe somewhere else. I don't know. It's 1 second chart. Like what WTF you expect me from here? 1 second. Trying to chart the 1 second chart, man. I think the alt season rally kicks in. I heard that it will be October 22 when BTC on 38. The late captain, what are you looking at, captain? What are you looking at your #1 tag? Don't FOMO in. I think we're going to. I don't know. Are we gonna FOMO in on 1 second charts, guys? I wanna go. Ooh, look at the moves! Look at the moves! Oh man! Christmas light. Somebody needs to buy like 25% of Luna. I am. Somebody needs to buy 25% of Luna. QLC pumped 8% after BTC dump, still going. QLC. This versus Bitcoin, this versus Ethereum, this is dollar calculated daily. Ooh, man, that's a nice pumps, man. That's nice pump. What WF, man? 40% up. What the? How can a coin that does nothing? And this is the weird thing. Like there's these weird coins that you never heard about. QLC, GXC, CTST or something like that. You know, suddenly they pump like crazy, and I don't know why. Tila, why do people always say if token hits a price, it's bear market? Why does that matter more than the length of the downtrend? BTC could drop to 40k and should right back up. It could do that, but oftentimes, you know, when you go to the Bitcoin, for example, and you look at big time frames, because you have to understand, you know, big money, Michael Saylor and stuff like that, they don't go to the daily chart and see, you know, they're not pulling the lines like this and saying, oh, if you fell down there, you know, they're not looking at lines. What they are doing, they're going to the weekly or the monthly time frame, right? And they are looking at some kind of moving averages. And they're saying like, hey man, you know, we're gonna sell extensions, okay? So they're gonna say, you know, right over here, you know, prices, you know, skyrocketing, and it's extended from the moving averages. It needs to go back to certain, you know, normal levels, you know, so 10 moving average being some kind of, you know, normal level down here. It's usually around, you know, 50 moving average that's down here at some kind of 20k. That's some kind of normal level, you know, 50-day average, you know, price is stabilized, right? So 50 months average is down here, 50 months average. So 50 months, that's how many years? That's like 3 years or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Yeah, that's 4 years. So 4 years average is around 20k right down here. So, you know, so people, you know, big money that wants to buy, you know, they are saying, oh man, this is way extended from this down here. But they might not be actually looking at the 50 moving average. Maybe they are looking at some kind of weekly 20 or 50 moving average down here. So there's a thing that maybe on the weekly time for like 50 weeks, that's around the 1 year. So yearly average, that's this 50 yearly average, that's this 50 line, that's the yearly average. So you right now, you know, being down here, it's, you know, you're out to some kind of yearly average. So dropping below that will be, you know, they want to buy at good price. So they want to buy low below yearly average. They want to, you know, buy high above yearly average, right? Sorry, they want to sell high. So, you know, that's what they are looking. You know, they're not looking at lines. They're just looking at some kind of moving averages. And if prices extend, they're like, nah, I'm not gonna buy that. But the price is below it here, they're gonna buy that, right? So oftentimes when price get extended, you know, the big sell-off is coming, and this sell-off can take a long while. And the bear market hits once we break certain levels, because, you know, I don't know how to explain, man. Bearish cross approaching on the BTC monthly, already crossing on the weekly. Is this significant? Very. MACD cross is very significant. So you can see on the monthly tiles, you can see on the on the weekly time frame that we are getting this bearish cross. You can see red bearish cross. So if we stay down here somewhere, we might expect move towards downside, right? We might expect that, because you know these bearish cross on the big time frames do play out at least for a couple of weeks. So you know, this bearish cross on monthly time frame, it's still too early. I think still needs a couple of months left to actually get this time cross. We can look this on a different chart up here. You know, bear market, you know, by the time monthly cross hits in, you see monthly cross, by the time monthly cross hits in, you know, you are already halfway into the bear market, right? And by the time, you know, it hits, you know, you are kind of, you know, down here. And by the time you are at the bottom, you know, you are changing direction up here, right? So right now up here, you can see the direction did change. We had this one small move towards the upside, but it still continued towards the downside. So, you know, we are technically going towards the upside while the momentum is going towards the downside, which is also one of the bad signs. But, you know, this is long term, and, you know, by the time you get the cross on the monthly, it's going to be too late, right? So the weekly close, you can see here, the weekly close, this 2017, right? The weekly close, even the weekly bearish cross over here came like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, like over a month later, right? So even a bearish cross came a month later after the top, right? The same thing that's happening right now. Yeah, sorry, not on this chart. We gotta go up here. Over here, you can see here, you know, bearish cross coming in like, what's that? 3 weeks later. 3 weeks later, we are getting bearish cross. So you know, it's a little bit laggy indicator. Has anyone started a fundraiser for Crypto yet? How is he doing, man? I think he's doing more than fine. He's a big house, big, you know, big cars. You know, he had some kind of leverage, you know, position, but I think he's doing pretty much fine. How much further down can we go if weekly cross continues? We're already near your bear market weekly 50 maybe. Yeah, I mean, we are already there. I don't know how much. Like, let's assume. Okay, let's you know, do some, you know, theoretical thinking up here, and assume that this is right now, you know, where are the big support lines? Where are the big support lines on the monthly? Let's see on the monthly time frame down here at 50 moving average. That needs to be taken. Let's go to another chart up here. Let's go to this chart up here. So up here, the 50 moving average is all the way up here. This is the monthly time frame. So you know, that's you know, previous where we previously had been having these bottoms. And the corona bottom here at 50 moving average. So technically, the lowest we can get should be around 20k, right? 18k right now. Technically speaking, looking at previous history, it is around 20k. So this is something like right now, we are actually a little bit more down here right now. So that's like 60% more down right now on whatever the portfolio you have, right? Technically speaking, right now. In some kind of a continuation of the uptrend, we might be also looking at the 20 moving average, which corresponds with this dump down here. That's around 35k. So you know, 35k also might be a very nice level to, you know, hit on the downside before we, you know, consolidate and then, you know, maybe pull towards the upside, if this is some kind of a, you know, bearish targets. So these two levels I think are most important. I don't think that down here at 13k is realistic or anything like that. We might go down with the week or something like that, but you know, it's not that realistic right now. If we're just gonna be you know, see what's previous happened, like 35,000. If we break 35,000, we might see, you know, all the way down to 20,000, right? So we don't want to, you know, technically break into 35,000. Now, the weekly and the monthly is the most important time frames you want to be watching after, right? And right now, we are sitting up here at actually it's down here at 50 moving average. Now, 50 moving average on the weekly time frame, you can see here, ever since we started the bull market down here, we have been holding the 50 moving average. So we do not under any circumstance want to break the 50 moving average. If we break the 50 moving average, we are kind of, you know, it kind of starts looking very, very bad. You know, if we break the 50 moving average, we have to get right back up again, just like over here, break down, right back up again, because if you do not do that, you actually confirm the breakout on the downside. and confirming the break on downside means that we are gonna see the 35k. If we see 35k and down here a break of that, we might see some kind of 20,000. You can also see that on the weekly time frame, the 200 moving average is right there around the 20,000. So, you know, bottom at least the way I see it, it's gonna be around like previous bottom down here, you know, some kind of, you know, down here before we continue towards the upside, or if this is some kind of big bear market, it's gonna go all the way down to 20,000. Now everybody hopes, of course, for, you know, straight down to 20,000 and then bounce back up again, because, you know, nobody wants to wait. But you know, that's not the problem, you know, going down. The problem is how long this is gonna take, you know. If it starts going something like this, you know, starts bleeding towards downside and then comes down here and does something like this, like, I mean, this is the painful stuff, like, right? nobody cares if it just goes down and right back up to 20k, like, hey man, I can survive that. But can you survive several years of doing this move towards the upside, right? Can you do that? Like, that's the painful stuff. That's the painful stuff, right? Slow movement towards the downside. We don't want to do that. El Salvador bankrupt at 80 BTC. No, they're just gonna buy the dip. We're not going below 40. The late cap on still. Just follow TL and Konski and you're good. Stink here. Are you a believer? Btc is pumping, man. Are you sure? Are you sure? Don't make me watch the second chart, man, again. Don't make me watch the second chart again. Ooh, we closed just below the 50 moving average, but we opened above it. How's the 1 hourly looking? Our 1 hourly almost got the bullish engulfing candle. 1 hourly almost got that bullish engulfing candle. So, you know, still looks good, still holds certain levels. Nice. BTC pumping, MTL shorts, yeah. Max pain, yeah. Yeah, that's max pain. You know, the dump, you know, the fast dumps are not, like, look at it, guys, look here. Look here, this isn't the problem. Like, everybody, you know, this on the 4 hourly time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. This isn't the problem, guys. This dump down here is 30% dump, but this is less painful than this over here. Okay, so this dump down here, it was like 10% dump, but it was going for 15 days, it was going for 2 weeks, and this is more painful than this stump down here, because this stump is like, you know, like bandage, like you just rip it off and it's done, you know, not much, you know. You look at it, you are panic, you don't know what you're gonna do, you know, but after a while you get to yourself, you know, you just, you know, it passes very, very fast. So the fast dumps are not painful. This is painful, like over here, like slow move through a downside. So what happens if you do something like this up here right now? Give you some kind of hope, and then, you know, this is painful, you know. Big dumps are not painful. We needed 1,000 red candle to flush out 2 billion leverage. 10,000 red candle to flush out 2 billion in leverage. I'll just don't go back to the 1 second chart. Too much for me. Yeah, might be too much for some people. Should I buy deep now or wait for it to go lower? You do what you want to do, man. But stink here. You know, best time to trade is when you are relaxed, guys. If you feel FOMO, to FOMO in, because you feel it's gonna run away from you. If you feel FOMO that it's gonna drop and you're gonna lose a lot of money, every time you feel FOMO, sorry, not FOMO, but you know, FUD or fear or something like that, it's not good time to trade or buy or sell, because you know you are emotional. Till does the week at 42k has double bottom with the previous dump? Interesting. Let's investigate previous dump daily. Yeah, it did actually came to the bottom down there. Very nice. Yeah, I did came down to the bottom, the very same bottom down here. It's not actually this one, but you know, give or take. It went down to some kind of 40k. So you know, we did hit some kind of levels on downside, but we don't know. The recovery is not yet complete. I think, you know, although 30-minute chart and, you know, 30-minute chart is interesting and 1 hourly chart is nice, I don't think we're gonna get any kind of conclusion until we start, you know, testing the moving averages on the 4 hourly chart. If you cannot get get above the moving averages up here and stuff like that, that's gonna be a big push towards downside. So still got 55 minutes left on this something like 50,600. This is gonna be 50,600, something like 50,200, something like that. This is gonna go a little bit more on the downside, so maybe you're gonna go up all the way up to some kind of 50 levels up here, and then we see how the price reacts. Okay, my crystal ball says 50k by Monday morning. I hope your crystal ball is right, man. Soon Lambo, the legendary Yeeter, they are leveling out marketing orders to raise. This will pass. No, this one. There we go. Many Lambos being returned after today. Yeah, I had to cancel my order of 5 Lambos, unfortunately. I had pre-ordered 5 Lambos with 5-seater, every single one. So now I have, cancel the order. Seen few people suggest that 49.5 is very important level. If we get rejected of that, we can dump, and getting above and confirming is a new support is bullish. Can you see anything like that? This down here, I think. Which level are they talking about? 49.5. 49.5. We are right there right now. Let me see if we already got all the important levels, listed up here. So let's see if I have any important level listed up here that might correspond. 49. Right now we are at 49.3. What do I have up here? Which kind of moving average is this up here? I don't know why I put this. Let's see. Yeah. It's not this one. I got here at 51.2. I don't have anything at 49.5 or something like that. Weekly 20 moving average at 51.2. I think this one up here is very important right now. Imagine not buying the dip. I take 1 minute over 1 second. The smart money outplayed the dumb money. Ether is pumping again. Ether is 2.60%. Ether did recover nicely. I mean, it did 70% recovery. The recovery is, insane for Ethereum. Up here 70%. We dumped down, 16%, but recovery is right now 70. It needs to do like 3% more towards the upside. You're in green. Okay, let's see if my Coke is any good. It looks like water. No. BTC is really going. Yeah, BTC is recovering, man. BTC is recovering. So we're gonna see how far this is gonna go. I'm not calling anything yet right now. I'm not being either bullish nor bearish right now. On the larger time frames, this is terrible. This is very bad. But everybody likes green candles. We're gonna see how the sentiment gets if this actually turns on the downside, because I don't see this some kind of if this gets to be a parabolic move towards the upside, something like that, that's gonna be insane. I'm gonna eat my hat and something like that. But there are still the 20 weekly moving average and stuff like that. 4-hourly closing in 15 minutes up here. We are above certain level up here. Still 50 minutes on that one. 30 minutes up here. It is trying to go towards the upside. It is slowly climbing. It has to do the work. Let's see 5 minutes up here. We'll see how it plays out at the end. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, I can see definitely right now, some coins are definitely got up 10% already for the day, recovered big time, but you know, it's still below this 10 moving average, which is not actually nice. This is still below 20 moving average. This is still right now below 10 moving average, even though with the recovery and everything. R, I don't know what R is doing right now. Luna 21%. God damn, this thing pumps. This thing pumps, guys. Luna pumps. It has no brakes. It just goes. Look at that, man. 21% pump. Damn. That could have been a nice trade. Till a huge sell wall at 49 with around 200 BT. Significant? Nope, not significant at all. The sell walls can be just removed. It costs you $0 to put up a sell wall. You do understand that, right? It costs you nothing. There is no price to putting up any kind of wall. Get us Coke is a bit more sweet. Get US Coke is a bit more sweet. Why are numbers after your usernames? TA Fans Club, man. TA Fans Club. It's not cover or recover, it's the alt season. Why is everybody saying it's alt season? BTC dominance. By the way, guys, what's the crypto market cap without BTC? Crypto. This one. I just followed BTC, this one, but let's see here. Let's see here. So this is the daily chart. We're gonna add BTC USDT to this one, new price scale, and let's see if this is actually alt season. And as you can see, this is not alt season, unfortunately. I know you would like to think that's alt season, but unfortunately it's not alt season. I don't see it as alt season. I don't know what you see, but I don't see this as alt season. How are we gonna do this? Let's pull it down here. Let's do it like this up here. What you're gonna notice on this chart up here, so can you put on the right lines labels? Plus button. Style line, close, simple, default, price visibility. No, style line type. Price line default, no inputs, no, doesn't matter. So what you're gonna see on this chart up here, this is the alt season because Bitcoin is going towards the upside and dominance going towards the downside. We like that because when Bitcoin goes up and dominance goes down, that means that altcoins are actually pumping more than Bitcoin. That's pumped, that's good. We don't like this. This over here is not very special because it was going towards the upside while the dominance was also going towards the upside. So Bitcoin is going towards the upside, the dominance also goes. That means that Bitcoin is winning over altcoins. So this is not alt season. So this over here is not alt season. This over here is alt season. This over here is alt season, but this isn't. And this over here, when the Bitcoin goes down and dominance goes down as well, this is not alt season. This just means that altcoins are bleeding more than Bitcoin. So this isn't alt season either. Only over here was the alt season. This isn't alt season. This isn't alt season. No alt season. No alt season. Only over here was the alt season. Okay. You can also see. I'm gonna show you a little bit more so you can understand what I'm talking about. You can see here from over here, around here, something like this. From over here somewhere. No, it's actually from over here. You'll see up until there or something like this. You can see up here, over here started alt season going over here. So we had the big move towards the upside. But the dominance went up. So this move over here, it was Bitcoin season all the way to the top up here. Why? Because, you know, the dominance was rising, but so was Bitcoin. So Bitcoin was gaining more than altcoins. So Bitcoin was winning. But over here, something changed. And all of this moved towards the upside up here. You can see the dominance, even though Bitcoin is going towards the upside up here, the dominance is going down. What does it mean? So Bitcoin is rising in money, but, you know, altcoins are rising more, so they are winning. So this means alt season. So over here, you know, from here to here, that was alt season. And from over here towards down here, it was, you know, especially down on this move down here, it was, you know, no alt season, because even though Bitcoin is going down, alts were losing more. Alts were losing a lot more. So right now there is no alt season because Bitcoin is going down up here. Ever since the top up here, Bitcoin, you know, the dominance has been going down. The Bitcoin has been, so it's not alt season. Only up here there was alt season, a short-lived alt season, but, you know, still. So right now I don't see alt season right now. I know people are, you know, screaming alt season, but I don't see the alt season. Who sold, guys? Who sold? Smash those like, join the TF fans club. Luna is mooning. Yeah, Luna is mooning. Luna went parabolic. 90%. It went down. What does it mean when dominance goes down? You cannot just look at dominance going up and down. You have to correlate it with Bitcoin. So if you look at if Bitcoin goes up, and here is it, guys. Now use your brain a little bit. Okay, so Bitcoin goes towards the upside, and the dominance goes towards the upside. So this is dominance, this is Bitcoin. What does this mean, guys? If Bitcoin goes to the upside and dominance goes to the upside, that means that Bitcoin gains more than altcoins, because even though altcoins are gaining, Bitcoin is gaining so much more that it can push the dominance towards the upside. So this over here, it's not alt season. Bitcoin goes towards the upside, altcoins going towards the upside, not alt season. Okay, now we got another scenario. Bitcoin goes towards the upside and dominance goes towards the downside. What does this mean, guys? This is dominance, this is Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is going towards the upside, it's gaining value, but dominance is still going towards that. How can this be? The only way this can happen is if altcoins are gaining so much more than Bitcoin that they are pushing the dominance down. This over here is alt season. So you have to correlate Bitcoin with dominance. So if Bitcoin is going towards the upside and dominance is going towards the downside, that's the alt season. That's the only time you have alt season. You have to have Bitcoin going upwards, and you have to have dominance going towards downside to get the alt season. Now, if Bitcoin is going towards the downside and dominance is going towards the downside, what does this mean? So Bitcoin is losing value very fast, but dominance is going down. That means that altcoins are actually pumping, right? Because if Bitcoin goes down and dominance goes up, wait, it's if Bitcoin goes down and dominance goes up, Bitcoin losing value, altcoins gaining value, forget about it. Basically the thing is, you want Bitcoin to go up and you want dominance to go down. Okay, that's the big stuff, because there is when Bitcoin is going up, there is a lot of hype and bullishness, and, you know, mainstream and everybody likes that, and at the same time dominance goes down. That means that altcoins are pumping more, right? Yeah, doesn't matter. You cannot just look at dominance. You need to correlate dominance with Bitcoin and see, you know, if what goes up, what goes down, are they correlated, are they not correlated, right? If BTC goes down, here's the very bad thing. If Bitcoin goes down and dominance goes up, this is very bad, because Bitcoin and dominance, so Bitcoin is losing value, but it's still gaining value in dominance. That means that altcoins are crashing like crazy. This is like the worst case scenario, right? If BTC goes faster down than alts, then BTC loses dominance. The whole market could be down, but BTC more. Most altcoins are not really moving up. Yeah, I'm seeing like most altcoins are like minus 20, minus 15, 20%, and they're not actually recovering that much. You know, they are slowly moving towards the upside. I can see that, but it's very few coins that are recovering. It's just a slow recovery process. It's slow, that's the best I can say. It's a slow recovery process. So, we just gotta wait and see how this actually gonna play out. I like this. Thanks for explaining. Yeah. So keep in mind, when people are talking about dominance going up and down, you have to, correlate it with Bitcoin and look which way Bitcoin goes and which way dominance goes. BTC down, Bitcoin dominance down means bear. Yeah, it does mean bear, but it does mean that, altcoins are, dropping like crazy. Just like right now, dominance is going down, but Bitcoin is going down as well, which is actually terrible. Smash Dogs likes, guys. You hear the cogs turning false brains during all season. Everyone hears BTC and buys, and then they ask, what's the next BTC? Well, it's an alt. Subscribe to the channel. The late Capna is doing all the work right now. Squid token has not recovered. It got rug pulled, man. What do you expect? Well, I'm waiting for BTC to do something so I can buy. I'm so sleepy. You should probably sleep. Guys, markets will be here tomorrow. They will be next week. They will be in 2 months and 10 years and stuff like that. Markets are not going anywhere. If you are not thinking about doing anything right now, if you're just thinking you're gonna miss out, you're not gonna miss out, guys. Yeah, we have very small faith it's just gonna pump to 100k right now. Join the TLI fans club, TLI tribe. BTC goes down and dominance goes up. That's some kind of unique event. When BTC goes down and dominance goes up. When BTC goes down and dominance goes up. When BTC loses value. No, sorry. When BTC goes down, so Bitcoin goes down and dominance goes up. This is like dominance goes up. This is the worst case scenario, because Bitcoin is losing price, but it's gaining in dominance, meaning, the altcoins are bleeding right case. So this is the worst case scenario, right? Because if Bitcoin goes down and dominance goes down as well, Bitcoin and dominance goes down as well, this means that that altcoins are maybe performing okay or same. Altcoins are actually outplaying Bitcoin, but I wouldn't call this alt season because there is no hype, right? So there are two ways. So the first way is Bitcoin goes up and the dominance goes down. This is the best alt season, because when this happens, Bitcoin goes up and dominance goes down, that means that there is a lot of hype because of Bitcoin goes up. That means that alts are gaining a lot of stuff. Now there is a second way, altcoins can gain against Bitcoin, and that's if Bitcoin goes towards downside and dominance goes upwards. So Bitcoin is losing value, but dominance is you know, going towards the upside. That means altcoins are gaining, but this is not as strong as this so this is alt season. This is, you know, real alt season where everything is pumping like crazy because of the Bitcoin hype. But here there is no hype, so the, you know, maybe, you know, alts are gaining because Bitcoin money from Bitcoin is going into altcoins. So that's why it's gaining towards the upside, but it's not alt season because you know, without hype you don't get these big moves, right? So maybe that's that. Maybe that's that. I don't know. I don't want to speculate too much about it. Do you feel good about the market? Confident? Not really, no. The market, like general market, like, looks crap. I think it looks crap. Look at previous alt seasons, 2017, 2013. I don't think 2013 there was any big alt season, but we can look at 2017. Let's go. The pro, you cannot go back that much in time, I think. Let's see dominance. You see here 2017 March. So can we zoom in a little bit on this up here? It's a little bit different though. It's a little bit different because we got out. It's a little bit different because you can see here price goes up, dominance goes up as well, but suddenly down here and it crashes towards downside with Bitcoin, and then it goes up, and it goes down with Bitcoin as well. And then you have a big pump towards that. Now here's where alt season starts after a dump, you know, but Bitcoin continues going towards the upside while this goes towards downside. Then this goes down, dominance goes up as well. So, you know, it's still Bitcoin season, it's still alt season. And then this goes up, this goes down, so it's still alt season. This goes down, this goes up, still alt season, but not. This is a lot bullish alt season than this one. So there, you know, the alt season started all the way back down here, right? All the way, but you can see that what I was saying, you know, it is, you know, the price goes towards the upside up here. Over here is actually Bitcoin that's winning this run up here. Then has moved towards downside, and this move towards the upside. Bitcoin, you know, last part up here. So alt season was actually only up here, somewhere between here. This was Bitcoin winning, and this was Bitcoin winning down here as well. And then you get into some kind of, yeah, I don't want to speculate too much about it. My head hurts, guys. What's the time? We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Okay, time to call it quits, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if I learned so much right now on this move. We are above certain levels up here, very important levels. So, you know, that's good. We managed actually to, you know, to get this move back on below these, you know, these lines down here. And right now, you know, managed to bounce back above this. Which line is this? This is. Oh, that's the 49.2. Okay. We managed to get above this green line up here, which is nice. So we are above a lot of support. So we went into this support area, bounced out of all of this right now sitting at the top up here. So it's gonna be interesting to see if we can actually manage, you know, to move a little bit more towards the upside, you know, get above the weekly 20 moving average before Monday or something like that. That'd be nice. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the channel. Thanks for hitting the like button, subscribing and stuff like that. I subscribed. Good stream. I subscribed. Nice. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. Good stream. Anyways, guys, see you around. See you around. I don't know what's gonna happen. Are we gonna have more dump tonight or not? I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's you know, right now, you know, it needs some kind of consolidation here, or you know, it's gonna do something like this up here, or something like this, or something like this. I don't know how it's gonna play out. I don't have the 8 ball or whatever it's called. I actually have the 8 ball, but you know, it's not actually telling me exactly how things are gonna work out. But you know, do follow you know, do follow the price. And the thing that I am looking at, I'm looking on the 4-hourly time frame. I'm looking on these moving averages, 10, 20, 50. I'm looking how the price, because I was expecting some kind of move towards the upside, some kind of, you know, dead cat bounce, at least, you know, how is gonna react when it hits these moving averages. Just like we are looking on the 30 minutes or 1-hourly time frame, right? We are looking at the price. Let me do another chart. We are looking at the price, you know, how it's gonna react to these moving averages. It's gonna bounce on the moving averages or not right now. So right now over here, waiting for the 50 moving average, something sideways, maybe see if we can climb the 50 moving average, right? The same thing we are doing on the 4-hourly time frame. Right now we are waiting for this 10 moving average. We are waiting for this 10 moving average, and we're gonna see if we can actually, you know, bounce on the 10 moving average and continue toward the upside. So that's what I'm looking at. If you start getting rejected by the moving averages, all right, that's gonna be bad. Oh man, Gala 13%, Luna 21%, but you know, it's 2 coins out of. I got 100 coins on my list, guys. I got 100 coins on my list, even more than 100 coins on the list. I'm gonna show you all the coins that are right now in green. Gala is in green on the daily time frame. Gala is in green, but it's still below 10 moving average. Mana is 4% in green. Sand is in green. GLM, but GLM is on Huobi, so this doesn't count. This is actually not in green. Luna is in green, that's 4. Celsius is in green, but this is hit BTCs. This is 5th. Celsius is also in green, and that's it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 coins out of 100 coins that are in green right now. 5 coins out of 100 coins. Luna pumping is signed. Selena is with us. And with that, guys, do I have the moon? And with that, guys, thanks for watching the stream. See you tomorrow, same time, same place. Maybe not same time, same place. Maybe we're gonna do, you know, 9 AM stream or something like that. But right now, that's it for today. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go eat. I gotta go do something with my Coke, man. Bye-bye.